What's going on, boys? Welcome back to the second episode of the RTG. We do have the eye tracker as well, so you can see what I'm looking at. And this is the team that we came up with. As you saw, we ended up disconnecting 3 times, and we should have won all of the games. I would say all 1-4, drew 1, but we disconnected. Remember, because we alt tabbed out the game on the PC. This is a team we amassed. Now, this team, I'll be honest, I bought the finisher chemistry style. And I'm also going to apply on him a left wing to right forward. Where is it? Yeah, so this is the team I've gone with. I think it's actually a really good team. You know, Promise obviously the key player that I wanted to buy. You know, I wanted someone that was good, that was fast, and obviously has the stats. Now, I'll be honest, I should have applied the finisher to Promes, but the reason why I put it to Jota is because Jota, I'm going to play him as a left forward in behind. Now, he'll get 7 chemistry. Eventually, we'll get a Premier League. We'll eventually get a Premier League manager. In fact, let's just check now if we have a Premier League manager. In terms of playing players off chemistry, don't worry about it too much. People have this thing where they think, oh, you have to play a player on full chemistry. Absolutely, you don't have to. You know, if you can find a player on 7 chemistry that's better than someone on 10 chemistry, then definitely go ahead and use them. So we're gonna have to go ahead now and buy a manager. So we're going to go to staff, I think. Yep, staff manager. We're going to look for the Premier League. Now, what you can do is you can buy a cheap manager and then apply the Premier League thing on him. But we're quickly going to buy. We didn't get him. Can we get Rodgers? Yes, we got Brendan Rodgers. Perfect. So we got about 1k. Thankfully, there's no fitness in the game. And I'll be honest, this year it's so easy to get the coins. In terms of gameplay, now the gameplay is something else. We're going to play a rival game as well. Now, just to give you like a live walkthrough. I'm not going to call it in the mind of an elite player. I'm going to call it in the mind of NealGuides for now. Let's just say, for example, this year it's a different game. Defending, I'll be honest, I am also struggling in terms of tactics. We're going to change to the 4-2-3-1. We're going to get rid of the long ball. We're going to use, as I said in my last video, balance. Leave everything unbalanced. What we're going to do is we're going to put Jota in, Cam Neres there, Minamino over there, and I think that is perfectly fine. I think what we need to do eventually is change the left backs and right backs. You know, we got some temporary left backs and right backs, but we need to change them. You know, they got pace, I'll be honest, and that is the sole reason why I bought them, but eventually we'll need to change them as well. Anyway, let's go straight into a game. Actually, no, let's put, first of all, let's put a sniper on the strike. It's always good to put, you know, a sniper or one the key chemistry, like a finisher on the striker, just to get his, so as you can see, we're going to get his composure up. But because they nerfed sniper this year, basically they swapped sniper and finisher chemistry styles around. So you no longer get the boost, you only get the shooting boost, but that's fine. That will be good for now. But ideally, I should have put a finish on him. Let's go into rivals. So what division are we in? We're actually in Division 6. So the good thing is, how I'm going to do this RTG is I'm only going to play a couple of games. I'm not going to play too many games because I wanted to keep this as realistic as possible. I know many of you guys are watching this RTG. Maybe you guys have got work and maybe you guys want to catch up. So I decided to limit myself to how much I played RPG. So I won't, for example, bang it out and get to Division. That's an interesting team. He's got Liverpool left back. He's got Yedlin right back. Tarkowski, Laporte, Fernandinho. So he hasn't really got a fast back line. That's what I'm thinking. Fast back lines is what's very important this year. I really do think it's very important. Let's start off with the creative runs. Now, creative runs, should I say? I'm actually really enjoying it. As you can see, that's the creative run over there. Very simple. Use the right analog stick. And that's really good for the quick 1-2s. That's what I found. For the quick 1-2, it's really good. I'm still trying to get the hang of it, to be honest. And defending, I'll be honest, is one thing that I'm not too certain with. When it comes to defending, the key thing I think is not to rush out. I think in this FIFA, I think if you rush out, you're in big trouble. Quick 1-2, Promes overlap. Can we get that ball through? We're just going to double up over there with Promes. We're going to Minamino double up as well down the wing. So we're going to have 3 players down the wing. Force a 2v1 situation. Get Promes in the middle. Oh, nice try. Jota, fake shot. Now I think Jota has 4-star skill moves, so we can still use some of the skill moves as well. One thing that's really good is the right analog stick backwards. This one is really good. It's kind of like I don't know how to really explain it. It's like a move where you would use if you want to protect the ball and if you want to turn very quickly, like for example like that. And it's actually really, really good. It's probably best to be used down the wing, or for example when you're cutting inside is what I would say. And you're going to see, for example, in this game, I can probably say confidently that I'll win this game, because the reason why is his centre backs are not that fast. The only way you can get away with it. So we're going to do the free kick thing. So we're going to hold L2 and then R1, I think. And then we're going to make this guy run over the ball first. Then we're going to make Promes run down the middle, like so. And then we're going to pass the ball with Shawls, or whoever that is, to Promes. And that should be, oops, that was meant to be Promes. Oh well. Finesse shot. Unlucky. So like for example, running out like that is not something, it's not really an option, I would say, unless you have the players. Okay, Promes, left foot, can you get a goal? Unlucky, hit the post over there. But yeah, so that's what I would say. So I'll say for now, if you really want to launch yourself, propel yourself forward, don't forget the patch will affect a lot of things. You know, you could argue the patch will affect, you know, the way the game is going, the direction the game is going. You know, you could argue that the patch is basically going to change defending. They could completely buff defending and make it overpowered. So don't worry about that. What I would say is worry about the core mechanics. Stuff like the skill moves, get used to them. Oops. Realised something. I don't even think I'm using the right... I'll double check my controls in a second. Yeah, so I'll say the creative runs, for example, like those, these are really, really good. Start using creative runs, doubling up. Because doubling up down the wing is really, really good. Because if you do this, and then you do this, and you get this double up kind of thing, it's so hard, look, because there's so many players that, look, your opponent can barely deal with them, look, and that's why I think it's really effective to use double up method. And also it drags defenders away. This is what I really found that it was useful, is that you could basically take a player, for example like Minamino, do a 1-2, and look, you can drag that right back with him. You see that, and that gives you space. So that's something that I've learned as well, that when you use it, good place there, fake shot around, oops. I was unlucky there, but yeah, it's used to also drag players around. So obviously, do bear that in mind. So I would say if you're watching this and you're following this RTG right now, I would say focus on just getting players that have good pace. I would probably say fullbacks and centre back, in all honesty. We get Jota in over there. As a penalty? No, it's not. Because I'm playing this on PC, I can actually see the eye tracker, so it's actually very distracting. So I'm actually playing with the eye tracker on the screen. Okay, now we're going to do the Elastico spam. So we're going to do 1, 2. A bit unlucky there. Jota away. Decore, nice. I think my stand tackling is stopped with slide tackling. Again, Promes. Double. 1, 2. Oops. 1, 2. See how OP it is? Like, I'm just literally just spamming it, and you can see, for example, how OP it is. The double Elastico. That's what I'd recommend. Get someone like Promes and Striker. So I would say if you can, if you're in trouble, just do the Elastico. Elastico is very simple to do. Close this guy down. Yes, I'm using the running jockey when I'm defending. I don't know if that's 100%. I think it is the correct thing to do, but I think positioning is something that I need to get a hang of. Quick 1, 2. Okay, nice. Let's do this again. So we're going to double up on down the wing again. Double up on the wing, like so. We're going to force him. Now we're going to create space. Look how much space now we create for Jota to run into. You see that? So that's what I mean by, you know, using the players to make runs going forward. So practice that. Just use your right analog stick. Have a go. You know, you can practice as squad battles as well. If you've got some time left over of your 10 hours, practice some squad battles. But it's good for the 1-2, you know, directing those 1-2 runs. Like, you know, doing a pass like that. Then doing a pass across. You know, just like tricking your opponent. Doesn't know what's coming next. And also the 1-3-2 where you play one guy forward. And the next guy in. Defend this over here. Oh, got through here. Gonna run a shorter angle now to cut him off. Yedlin, he's a fast player. That's his right back now. So if I get the ball, I'm gonna stun him. Okay, now I know he's got no right back, so I'm gonna stun him down the wing as fast as I can. Get the ball on the ground. Do a driven through ball like this. Hopefully we'll reach. Hopefully, yes, perfect. Driven through ball cross, I think. Now we're gonna do that new skill move. Oh, read that well. Get the ball to Promes, first time fake shot or scoop turn around. Now the scoop turns was very effective, especially when you're facing away from goal. If you can afford Neymar, you're basically sorted, should I say. Defend this. Nice. Expected to cut back again. Choose your CMs. And also, Player switching is something that they need to patch. Oh, good through ball here, good chance. Promise. Oh, yeah, so they need to really patch the player switching. Now, I'm actually using ball relative, but the player switching isn't really that intuitive, should I say. Last year it was actually better. You know, normally you would think, we're going to put this on high. Time finishing, we'll turn that on. We'll turn this off. Auto clearance is on. Player lock. No, contextual dribbling, we'll turn it off. That's basically the R1 dribbling. We don't want to. I don't want to use that. We want to change the ball relative. Now I think when we're defending, yes, our buttons are messed up. So I was playing that entire half with the wrong buttons. I was wondering what was going on. I need to replace that. In case you're wondering, I'm using the Xbox controller on the PS4. And don't worry about the controllers. The controllers you're seeing at the bottom of the screen are being matched to Classic. So don't worry too much. So don't worry about that. I'm using different controls. The same controls that I'm using should appear at the bottom of the screen. The same ones that you're using the Classic. Okay, let's try to get a goal now. Again, the one thing I'm going to use the core, use our CDM. Occupy the zone. Don't give him too much space. There's no danger there. Try to not let him, because the Bios is not really the best of shooters. So we're looking at our striker there. Good. Okay, now quick 1-2. Gonna hold up play, agile dribbling, gonna hold up play. As soon as you see that pass, time it. Maybe it's offside, is it? I think it is. I think it is. Unlucky there. But now press manually. As you can see, the right stick flick switching is not really as intuitive. You know, I'm using ball relative, and as you can see, it's not really working as last year. You know, it wasn't as effective. Gonna run on the inside, block him off. Oops, got a bit unlucky there. Oh, good save from the centre back there. I'll be in trouble. Move the goalkeeper out near post. That still works. Still does work. As you can see, goalkeeper. Want that goalkeeper doing their job. Promise, make that run. Now, all we need is one through ball. Promise. As soon as we get Promise in a good chance, we'll be fine. So we don't ideally want to draw this. We want to win this. So we get the ball here. Now Jota, make that run. Jota's not the fastest of players. It's all about timing. When a player is not that fast, it's about timing. Now we're going to play Promes in. Oh, I didn't even pass the ball. The game automatically passed the ball back to Minamino. I don't know why he did that. Oh. Brutal slide tackle. I think that's a red card. I'll be honest, that's a red card. He's off. He is off. I didn't mean to do that. Wait, what? I thought I got the ball, but no way. That's. We'll have to watch that replay back. I'm sure it was a foul defend. I wasn't looking in the middle. We're going to switch to the wall. We're going to break the wall apart. Hold the one in jockey. Hold the ball. Quickly take a sip of water. Water. You know what I mean? Water. So, again, driven through balls down a wing to be the most effective. Pass upwards. Okay, I see my lamb there. So we're going to do a quick 1-2. Send him forward. Again, we're going to double up. He didn't mark it, so we see Promes in the middle. Quick 1-2 back. Nice. Okay. Okay, unlucky. Good defending from my opponent over there.
Well, the fans haven't had much to cheer about, have they? But a goal here would be huge.
Okay. Pull that player short. That's Haps. Ready to get the ball back into the middle. Minamino, nice dribbling. Nice. Oops. Too much. Okay, we don't want to be too aggressive. My left back. I slide here. That's a good chance to get the ball. Okay, driven through ball. Get the pass. Get the ball quickly. Promise. First time fake shot downwards. Nice. I think I've scored this now. Promise. I think that's where the finisher chemistry would have made a difference. I really do think that. Maybe we could have done better there. Maybe I could have taken it around the goalkeeper. Maybe. Gonna get the ball. Promise's feet. We're gonna do a 1-2. Make a diagonal run. He won't read that surely. Back to Minamino. Fake shot around the goalkeeper. That was nice. And you see that goal was created by creative runs. You know, the fact that Promes ran into the ball. So I passed the ball upwards and I did a creative run that direction. And you see how fluid it is. And that's why creative runs are actually really good. As I say, listen, If I was you right now, concentrate on creative runs, because I think this will be the meta way of scoring. I think it's more of a game of deception this year. I don't think the game would be a good game in my opinion. I still think there's a lot of broken things, judging by what the heck, kickoff probably. Judging by the way the game is right now, jockeying is issues, player switching is an issues. There will be patches that will come out. If you're watching this after October, let's say you watch this later on, there'll be patches that do come out, but I don't think the game would be. I think the game would be better than 20, but just marginally better in my opinion. But obviously it's too early to tell. But we'll see after they release the first patch. That's the most important one. But creative runs, I'll be honest. You can even press L1 and trigger a player like in a certain direction. You go like that and you go like down like that. You see that? Doesn't really work as intuitive as I want it to be though. But you can see if you do it quickly, like you do an L1 trigger, then you go like that. You can basically trigger them away. Quick 1-2. Now what you're going to do, the directed run upwards again. Promise. Nice. Unlucky. Run back here with our CDM. Recover. Recover. Don't push too much. Use our cam now. Change to our lamb. Apply a bit of pressure. Run back with our lamb now, just so we don't get doubled up. Nice. Paps. Good change. Okay, now. So hopefully now when you watch this video, you're probably in a similar division as me. If not, we're going to grind together. Don't worry. Nice. Quick 1-2. Nice. Okay. Nowhere to go. We're going to go back. We're going to use some more of the agile dribbling, which is the R1 dribbling. Going to just play for time. Play for time again. Wait for the pass. Perfect. Fake shot around the goalkeeper. Very unlucky there. But you see also agile dribbling. You see when you combine agile dribbling is like a kind of like a time play, if that makes sense. If you want to do a through ball, you want to do some kind of pass. Agile dribbling is basically used just to basically buy time. So when you do a 1-2, let's try not to concede over here. So you basically buy in time. So for example, if I do a 1-2 here and I realize Minamino's offside, just do the agile dribbling, and then you can wait and then you can play the pass. Okay, now we're going to do the new skill move backwards like that. Nice, outside the box. We see Promes. We're going to do double elastico, and as you can see, that is pretty much effective. I think they very much need to nerf that as well. Good tackle. Tackle again. Got the ball. Oh, unlucky third time. Neres. And by the way, the team that I have costs about 50k as the time you're watching this video. So, you can probably purchase the team for the same amount. Through ball. Promise. Should be a goal. Yes. 2-0. I think that is game, set, and match. I like how his players fell down towards the end. Kind of reminded me when England lost to Iceland. But let's swiftly move on from that topic. But yeah, as you can see, look, it's all about creative runs this year. Interesting to see shooting. You know, I like shooting. I haven't tested all the angles yet, but near post is very much still effective. Through ball. Okay. I do find as well the clocks, they don't really end. Sometimes you'll have the ball and it's like 3 minutes past, and like for example, like when you watch, if I get the ball back here, you'll see the game might still go on. This is defenders. Let's keep a clean sheet. One jockey. I see that guy there. Man marked him. Perfect. Well, that was game, set, and match. That was an interesting game. But as you can see, the most important thing you take away from this game is the runs. You know, this run over here is the biggest difference. So you can see, for example, in this goal over here. So by sending Promes on the run forward, it forced one of his defenders to come out and get Minamino. You see that? So Promes was over there. And what it was is it forced one of his defenders to be aggressive, and Promes just basically ran just in behind. You see that? So Promes got it, and then the defender is distracted, and Promes ran in behind, and that was enough to drift the defender away. The other defender, as you can see, the other defender's got no choice. He has to now mark Promes. As you can see, he gets pushed upwards, and then that gives more space for Minamino to get into the gap. Now, had I not done a creative run that distance, that wouldn't have happened, and that is why creative runs are so important. Nice fake shot around the goalkeeper, and a nice finish to take it to 1-0. But yeah, that's just Division 6 done and sorted. Probably going to grind a couple of more games, but anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. Take it easy, and I'll catch you. Let's see where we are actually. So let's do this journey together. So we're nearly on Foot Champs qualification as well. So we are now at, I think that's Division 5, if I'm not mistaken, isn't it? Let's have a look. Now, don't forget, in terms of rewards, I'll only get Division 5 rewards up to next week. So what do we need? So we need 1,000. So hopefully we can get that very quickly. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. As I said, this is a team that I have. I'd recommend copying it. It is a very good team. I do, however, need to buy some... Hang on, we've got some objectives here to play. I do need to buy some cheaper players that are, I would say... Well, we've got some coin boost. We do need to buy some cheaper players that can get the job done at left back and right back. The centre backs, I'll be honest, I think pace is the most important thing in my opinion, personally. And that's why we've gone with full backs and centre back. But feel free to do your own. But I think, you know what, I think that is a really good combination right now. But anyway guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you much for watching. Take it easy and I'll catch you next time. Peace out.